Playing cards at an advantage is a recipe for success that features positive returns, minimal overhead, and entertainment for everyone. As Steve Jobs put it, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. The main ingredient is a popular electronic card game called video poker. Popularized by C. Red in the mid-1970s, video poker has become a major option for the gaming market, and a key tool in the advantage player's arsenal. Video poker is a winner for the skilled player. Aficionados of MIT's famed blackjack team will recall massive wins brought home by Bill Kaplan and his students, well over $1 million. Recently though, the casinos have gotten keen and have automated away much of the edge the team once enjoyed. Enter Bob Dancer and Mike Shackelford, an economics PhD and actuary, respectively. They are the authorities on video poker and are pioneers in gaining the edge. But in the end, we all want to know, how will this make money and what are the returns on our investment? Here's one way not to do it. Former IG head and Harvard president Larry Summers made what many called a faith-based normality assumption about the performance of his investment portfolio. His clergy of modelers on the 12th floor of the IG building extolled the virtues of using thin-tailed distributions in their value-at-risk models. To them, 5% was considered rare. Without asking questions, Summers let the modelers run at full tilt. IG later collapsed because that supposedly rare event did occur. Had Summers gone downstairs and asked his modeling wizards about their assumptions, he may have suggested using another distribution that better characterized his portfolio. The normality assumption contributed to IG's total and complete destruction in a significant way. In short, quite common was considered won't ever happen. Not too far down the road, catastrophe mushroomed over the firm and brought about its collapse. Our nuclear arms test illustrates the importance of not just one, but two parameters. In addition to the return, we must carefully consider variance, which reflects our uncertainty about the return. Of the four possibilities shown here, the circled one is what we all want. Video poker offers return on assets with skilled play, but few variants are playable by themselves. One of the better games, 9/6 jacks or better, returns only 99.54% of what's invested with good strategy. So what's the use? We rely on the house to cover the shortfall and to give us return. Additionally, we look for games that offer high accrual basis rebates, high enough to push the return over 100%. What this means, for instance, is that 9/6 jacks or better, normally returning 99.54%, becomes profitable because the casino sets its accrual basis profit on the machine to 3%. As a skilled player, I am able to reduce that profit to 0.46%, but many players do not play well and may see only 95 or 96% of their investment in the long term. The house usually returns 25 to 40% of this accrual basis profit to the player to encourage future play. For a sufficiently skilled player, this rebate makes the game profitable. Great! Mathematically, we are making money over the long term. But remember how we've chided the ills of choosing the wrong parent distribution for our models. That we can't just quote 68, 95, 99.7 at 1, 2, or 3 sigma. Instead, we have to settle for Chebyshev bound, get enough statistics, and make sure that we aren't eaten by a fluctuation. We really need enough ammo to keep going even if things get rough. And here's some good news, there are tables like this one out on the web. This one came from Mike Shuck's Wizard of Odds website that give risk of ruin as a function of game, investment, and player advantage. The figures here are in betting units, so that if one routinely risks $5 per play and is able to get 1% from the house, One would need 1,897 times 5 equals $9,485 to have about a 1/3 chance of losing everything over a long enough time. But we feel that is much too risky and not friendly to our backers, so we try to be conservative and turn down the risk to an acceptable level, which, for us, is 1%. So what brings us to Kickstarter? Well, we simply don't have enough money to run this venture safely and we wanted to ask for your help. Now we do have enough cash to play at 5%, but we think that's pretty reckless and just too risky. We've personally tried looking beyond crowdfunding for capital, but the results have been disappointing. School and work have been tough. The combination of a checkered academic record and a chasm in my work history have made things difficult. So that's why we're here on Kickstarter. So how much? We have the first half and in sourcing the other $5,000 here to get the risk down. Losing everything is not easily recoverable, and it wasn't for IG either, who was bankrolled by an extra 6 orders of magnitude. They thought 5% was rare and ended up losing everything. We hope then that you'll consider our approach to risk at 1% a better one, and that you'll give us a chance to make the cards fall in our favor.